Can you tell the jury who that baby's father is?
You're not the father, you're the rapist!
That is not an answer. Did those tests prove that I'm the baby's father?
Miss Jordan.
Yes. Biological. Yes.
So you always wanted a child, didn't you?
Yes.
And I gave you the child you always wanted.
After 2 days of intense deliberations, the jury finally reached a verdict. They found Purcell not guilty of rape. Most of the jurors sympathized deeply with Avery for becoming pregnant with her attacker's child. But unfortunately, one juror clung to an outrageous belief that a woman cannot get pregnant from rape. That single dissenting vote ultimately changed the outcome of the trial. When the verdict was read, Avery was sitting on a bench outside the courtroom. She completely broke down, and then suddenly her water broke. Benson rushed her to the hospital, where she delivered a healthy baby boy. At last, she fulfilled her dream of becoming a mother. In that moment, she set aside the trauma, at least temporarily, and focused on starting a new life with her son.
Avery Jordan.
Yes. The nurse was just here.
I know. You've been served.
What is that?
But Purcell wasn't finished. He took Avery to family court, filing for custody of the child. He claimed Avery was mentally unstable and unfit to raise a child, but her attorney presented evidence showing that Purcell had been secretly photographing her for years. It became clear that his real motive wasn't concern for the child. He wanted custody as an excuse to continue harassing her.
Do you honestly believe you have the right to raise a child you conceived by rape?
In the end, the judge awarded primary custody to Avery. However, because Purcell agreed to pay child support, the court granted him supervised visitation once a week. The decision shattered Avery. It meant Purcell would remain in her life, indefinitely.
See you Saturday, little man.
On the day of the first visitation, Purcell waited at the station. Avery and the baby never showed up. What he didn't know was that Avery had already made up her mind. She was leaving. Benson warned her that it would be considered a crime, but Avery believed it was the only way to truly escape Purcell. 3 hours later, Benson returned to the station alone. The captain immediately understood. He informed Purcell that Avery and the child were missing and that the police were actively searching for them. But privately, Benson told Nick the truth. Avery and her son had fled to a country with no extradition treaty. Finally, they were beyond Purcell's reach.